Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be talking about rich versus poor people and how most will never experience the other situation. So I got my notes again. So the first point is how being rich is a mentality. So no excuses, no complaining, only see opportunities and take risks. So being rich isn't just about, you know, going and grinding and working and planning out stuff and just networking and stuff. It's all about your mentality. So like I said, you have no excuses. You're not being like, oh well, I would try to get some money if I could do this, or if I was more of this type of person, then I would be able to be rich, or if I was born into another family, then it would be easier for me to be rich, or something like that. You're not making excuses, you're just executing and you're handling what you gotta handle. You're not, like I said, you're not complaining, you only seeing opportunities and you're taking risks. You're not making up excuses, you're not being like, man, I can't do this, it's too hard, or, why do I have to be the one who has to do this? Why couldn't I just have been rich already? Some like that. You're taking risks. You're not playing it safe. You're seeing opportunities. You're like, okay, so I know if I do this thing, I could possibly lose some money, or I could possibly be set back. But if I stay here, then I'm gonna be in the same place. So you're taking risks, and you're just willing to try to be in another position. You're willing to try to achieve something greater instead of just being in the same rut and wishing something else would happen. And then the second point is basically the opposite of rich people's mentality. So you have poor people have a woe is me mentality. So you play victim, you complain, and you only see obstacles, and you play things safe. So if you grew up around people who don't have a lot of money, or you yourself, you grew up and you didn't have a lot of money, then you just know what it's like to be around those type of people. They're like, woe is me mentality. They're like, man, if I was able to hit the lottery, I would be perfectly fine. But no, I had to be struggling. I had to be born into a poor family, or why couldn't I haven't been able to go to a rich school or something like that. Then they play victim. Of course, sometimes it is, you are the victim, but it doesn't really matter. You can't stay in the victim role. You have to be the victor. You have to be like, okay, even though life has dealt me messed up cards, I'm gonna sit up here and figure out how I can make this be a situation I want to be in. You have to plan out something different. And, like I said, they complain and they only see obstacles. So yeah, they're complaining. They're like, why do I gotta work? Why do I gotta figure out how to do this? Why is being rich so hard? Why do I gotta read all these books? Why do I gotta sit up here and network? Why do I gotta sit up here and find new friends who will elevate me? Why do I gotta change? Why do I gotta do this, or whatever? And it's like, complaining ain't gonna get you nowhere, okay? Yes, it's hard to change, but it's harder to stay in the same place and have regrets in life because you didn't do what you needed to do. And like I said, the other one is, they only see obstacles and play things safe. So like with rich people, they only see obstacles and take risks. They only see opportunities and take risks. With poor people, they only see obstacles and then they play things safe. So, if you're planning to do something that revolves figuring out how to get some more money, or you're planning on networking with some people, you're like, man, but if I spend this amount of money to go network with these people, then I won't be able to pay for something or something like that. Or if I do this plan to make some money, what if it never works out? You know, what if I end up having to go in debt? What if I have to take out a loan or something? I don't want to have to do that. You know, and you know those things could be true, but it's like, bro, everything is not going to be smooth sailing, you know, when you're trying to figure out how to get money. You know, you can't always play things safe. You can't always be like, well, if I just stay in my box, then it'll be fine. I won't have to worry about nothing. One day I'll be able to get rich. You can't stay that way. You have to take risks. You have to think outside the box. You have to be like, well, if I do go network with these people, maybe they'll help me get some connections and then I can start making even more money. You know, something like that. You have to think positive. You can't be thinking on the negative spectrum. And then for the last one is rich people take matters into their own hands to change their reality. And poor people wait for someone else to come and save them instead of figuring out how to save themselves. So that's kind of like self-explanatory, but yeah, man, rich people take matters into their own hands. They're like, all right, I'm poor, I don't like this. Not well, at least a rich mindset, you know. They're like, okay, I don't like where I'm at right now. I ain't got the money that I want right now, but I'm gonna figure out how to get it. I'm gonna figure out what I need to do by any means necessary. I'm not gonna sit up here and make excuses. You know, I'm not gonna wait for somebody to come drop $5,000 on my doorstep. I'm not gonna wait for the government to come and save me or something like that. You know, and you know, like I said, poor people wait for someone else to come and save them instead of taking the matters into their own hands. You know, rich people are out here, they handle it, they drive in the car, all right? They're the one that's driving the car. Poor people are in the passenger seat and just waiting for someone else to come drive the car, waiting for someone else to send them in another direction, waiting for someone else to just save them. And you can't wait for people to save you. Nobody's going to save you. Everybody's out here trying to save themselves, bro. Everybody out here trying to figure out just how to get money, how to live their own life. Nobody has time to sit up here and come and baby and save you. You have to sit up here and be like, all right, I'm gonna be the one that changes my life. I'm gonna be the one that makes a plan and executes it. And if that don't work, I'm gonna keep making plans and figuring out what I gotta do. Instead of, you know, just waiting around. You keep on waiting, you're wasting time. You know, all the time you're waiting, you could have literally been doing something already. You could have been came up with a plan. You could have been doing so many different things instead of just waiting for some opportunity. You had to seek out the opportunities. And you have to have that mindset like a rich person, man. And that way you'll be able to change your reality instead of just waiting around playing victim and staying stuck, because that's not gonna get you nowhere. But yeah, so I would say look at this book called how did it just leave my mind? The book is called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Some of these points come from that book, but he has a lot of good points in there, and it's a really great book. So look into that. I'm like probably like maybe a third of the way done with it, maybe halfway done. But it's a pretty great book. Honestly, it changed your perspective on a lot of things, and it makes you realize like even like your own family, even friends you've been around your whole life, something like that, you realize like the mentality of so many different people and how it affected you as well. And you're like, dang, so I've been influenced by, say, either rich or poor mindset. But yeah, it's a great book, so check that out. And yeah, I hope that it helps somebody. And thank you for watching, and thank you for all y'all who've been watching my last video. Well, the video before my last video, because y'all been going crazy on that. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and take care. So yeah, bye.